Well, luckily for y'all, I hit the record button so darn late that I don't have time to promote myself. So I'm gonna give you the short version. All you need to do is scroll down to the description and you will see two links. Do me a favor and follow them. That is all. Yep, we're back on Bridle and Bridges and it is daytime. We let the sun run here. We do. Except when the sun gets uncomfortably close to Earth and we start reaching temperatures of 93 degrees Fahrenheit at 8 o'clock at night. Yeah. And no, I'm not going to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. Deal with it. Yeah, I haven't given y'all like a proper introduction, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I might not have time to. I might not. People, if you play this game without wearing headphones, that's the equivalent of buying a car. Let's say, I don't know, a Dodge Viper, right? Let's say you buy a Dodge Viper and you only take it to the Dollar General that's down the road and back. You're not playing to the full ability that the game has to offer you. Footsteps in this game are real loud. Real loud. Especially when you have a lot on you. Now that Raincoat, he obviously didn't have a lot on him because the match just started. But when he got as close as that, I said to myself, oh yeah, he about to die. And sure enough, he did. But now that we're a bit further along in the game, people now have stuff in their backpack, right? So it would just make sense for me to hear this guy in the house and the other guy that I previously killed walking along the edge of the map. Look at this guy's backpack. Now granted, the guy that I just looted, as in just looted just now, has all the stuff on him. But homeboy that died in front of the comp station because I shot him, he had a para with a lot of very small parabellum rounds. A lot of small things is still a very heavy thing. Think about what I'm about to tell you. I haven't told you it yet, but think about the following phrase. A ton of feathers. It's a lot of very small things, but if you got a ton of feathers, it's still a ton. So if you have like, I don't know, like 96 rounds of parabellum rounds, it's still a lot of rounds. It's a lot of very small rounds, but it's still a lot of rounds. So of course you're going to be heavy walking on the ground. And there is a very fierce gunfight going on right here. And there's another gunfight going on over there. Well, I'm closer to the person with the SVD. That's the last thing I heard, so I'm going to go ahead and say SVD. And there's a berry going off behind me as well. Hey, yo, this freaking lobby is hectic. Yeah. Now, we all know how powerful an SVD is. We all know. You get hit one time, it's taking off all your armor and probably about 70% of your health. So I'm trying to not get seen by it. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the area where I think he's at and trying to find him. And if I do get lucky, I might hear him walking. Because as far as I know, an SVD is a pretty heavy gun. But I don't hear anything. And when you don't hear anything for a while, you tend to get a bit nervous. And nervousness just means that you're not prepared. Yes, I said that. So I relocate. And I'll go to the direction where I heard 2 shotgun blasts. And they weren't KS-23, they weren't sawn off, they definitely weren't 870, and they definitely weren't a SPOS 12. Sounded more like a silver pigeon to me. So, even though a shotgun's still a shotgun, I'm gonna walk into this here barn knowing that I can take 1 hit, if not 2, from a full-blown shotgun blast from an IZH-43, if not a silver pigeon. And in the time it took me to say all that, I'm already in and out of there. Wonderful. But I am kind of concerned because we heard all these shots, and yet nobody's still shooting. So I peeped the map and I realized that the time safe is up there, and no one has went for that either. Probably because I killed the guy that was going to go for it. But what's more important is down here is a detector. Okay. Has this been used yet? I want to say no. I want to say no. But watch this.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop. You have proved yourself as a killer, but will you stay alive when others know where you are?
Ah, yes. The raincoat that cried wolf. The raincoat put down a decoy and simulated a gunfight. Yeah, you got a gunfight, alright. You just didn't shoot back. And that is one reason why I don't use decoys. But another thing that gave him away too is no one fires 1 shot and then another person fires 1 shot back. Did you listen to the sound of the decoy and how many bullets it simulated? It was like 1 bullet per gun. No one does that shit. It's fake. But you know it's not fake? An SVD. That's not an SVD. That's an M21. And y'all know how much I hate M21s. Y'all know. So the burning question that's probably on y'all's head is, where's the guy that's shooting you, Jet? Well, it's kind of obvious whenever you turn around and look at a very obvious lookout point that is right there. Now, I'm not going to aim because scoped weapon gives away my glint. If I really wanted to aim, I would use a gal. But due to me hitting that tower, he doesn't know where I'm at. He plain and simply does not know where I'm at. So I'm going to use this time to keep an eye on him to make sure he's not aiming at me once more. And I'm going to run to the east. And now he knows where I'm at. You can tell because I'm not in the damn tower's area anymore. But by the time he realizes that, I'm long gone. People, it is all well and good to come into a match, get 4, 5, 6, 7 kills, whatever. Hell, even 2. If you're just trying to like get in and get out, right? But if you don't have a proper escape plan, everything you did would have been for nothing. Everything you did. You know, I was watching this one military documentary. Of course, it was on a sniper documentary. And this one veteran was stationed in Fallujah. And he said 2 things I'll never forget. He said, whenever you set up, you don't want to set up in the window. Because glint will hit your scope and there goes your position. What you want to do is set up in a very dark corner to where you can look through the window in the room. As in, if the window's on the far side of the wall, you want to set up in a dark corner in the room facing the window. I was like, that makes sense. The second thing is this. He said, your exit plan has to be better than your actual assassination plan. As in, you can kill the target, but if you don't know a way out, you might as well not even go on a mission. And I said, boy, this boy is spitting. Well, of course he is. He's a veteran. So, all I'm going to say is this. Don't cry wolf. Because then when the actual wolf comes after you, you have nobody to blame but yourself. Quite plain and simple. That's why I don't use decoys. That's why I don't use jammers. And that's especially why I don't use towers. Because all the disruptive tower does is give away your location. And I only used it in this instance to mask my location. And I got away scot-free. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.